Welcome to part 2 of Introduction to Character Creation and Options, featuring the Mage class. Here we talk about the gift of magic. Magic in the Honorave world is rare but versatile and powerful. All magic channeled and manipulated by creatures of the universe, including the creation of magic items, is governed by the competence, the expertise, specialty, and the feats of the spell-casting classes. In most cases, the learning and casting of magic spells require the gift of magic's advantage. This video briefly explains spells, their paths being sources of power, and the magic effects, the rules underlying all magic in the game. Casting a spell. First, there's spell challenge, then spell failure. To cast a magic spell, practitioners must make a test. If the player's total is equal or higher than the challenge roll, the magic takes effect, although its success may depend, for instance, on an additional opposed roll by the spell's target, also called a saving throw. A spellcaster always rolls his competence and expertise, adding any focus on spellcraft authority to the test results. You want to avoid spell failure. Paths of magic. Various paths of magic include arcane or divine sources of magical knowledge. The mage adds his or her mastery die to any rolls for spells for that school. In addition, such mastered spells have no adverse effect if the casting fails, other than fizzling out. There are many paths and effects of magic possible. These effects are building blocks of all spells. Activate, in the sense of causing an event or a change, covers miscellaneous spells not fitting neatly into the other categories. Activated boons include benefits like new temporary powers, divine favor, useful non-combat spells, and so on. Afflict covers both physical and mental abilities, from knocking someone prone to controlling their mind. Harm effects are magical attacks. Modify effects either augment or curse abilities or equipment. Protect effects are just that, magic, shielding, and armor. Restore eliminates fatigue, cures disease, and even raises the dead. Remember Nathal? Here's his initial spell repertoire. A magic user character gains learned spells equal to 1 per first tier die rank. That is of competence, and then again for expertise specialization at the time of creation. Initially, known spells may be picked from the common and rare spells in the spell list and added to the spellcaster's repertoire. Occult, esoteric, or legendary spells, those with a test of D10 to D12, must be discovered and learned during quests. Increasing die ranks in the competence and expertise skills while adventuring does not automatically add spells to one's repertoire, but increasing in level does. 1 new automatically learned spell per level, of a rarity commensurate to level. Characters can also add newly discovered spells to their characters' repertoires with an ability roll to learn the formula. Now we talk about Nathal's spell selection. His initial spells, as explained in the last frame, 2 spells for competence, 3 spells for expertise, means he knows 5. These 5, he chooses Armor of Ages, Chameleon, Minor Illusion, Flux Bolt, and Summon Monster. He has access to all of the standard mage feats of the class. It includes Arcane Finesse, pre-prepared Dwamers, which increase harm or other effects, or the ability to cast spells intangibly or even without sound. Nathal chooses a path mastery, that of Sorcerer. A mage can learn and eventually cast any spell, but must also choose a specialist path, either thaumaturgy, elementalism, or sorcery. The feat grants permanent advantages for the chosen path. The mage adds his or her mastery die to any rolls for spells from that school. In addition, such mastered spells have no adverse effect if the casting fails other than fizzling out. Thank you for watching this part 2 of the series on the Eldritch RPG. In the next installment, we'll go over combat and warrior feats. Farewell until next time.